An op-ed by President Donald Trump in USA Today slamming Medicare for all, and the Democrats is creating controversy for a number of reasons. The president's piece accused Democrats of embracing a single-payer health care system that would destroy Medicare as it is and lead to rising health care costs with fewer protection for seniors. He also went on to say that the centrist Democratic Party is dead, and the party is made up of radical socialists. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer tweeted in response, marking up the op-ed in major red ink. Schumer called it false and misleading, and that Trump is distorting the Democrats' health care ideas. So why this op-ed, and why now? For reaction, we turn to Ted Harvey from the Committee to Defend the President. Thank you, Ted, for joining us.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am doing good. So, Ted, I have to ask you, do you consider Democrats to really be, as the president pointed out, radical socialist?
Well, I think if you see what has happened over the last month and a half, particularly with the Kavanaugh hearings, that you see that the radical left has taken over the Democrat Party. You see Barbara Boxer doing Feinstein doing everything she can to appease the radical left. You see Schumer doing everything he can to lead the radical left. It literally is mob rule by the radical left in this country, and the Democrats are kowtowing to them. And you look at the candidates that they are electing, they are avowed socialists. Yes, the Democrat Party is being taken over by the socialist part of our country.
Well, and that's the question. Those are the ones that are possibly winning in already Democrat areas. But the question of the timing of this, why do we have this op-ed right now? And why is the president picking health care and Medicare to be kind of the issue that he decided to push this week?
Well, I think for the last 8 years, the Republican Party has run on the fact that they are going to repeal the government socialized health care known as Obamacare. And they failed to do that. And that is still a major issue that the Democrats are trying to protect. It's a major issue that the Republicans want to run on. And President Trump is boldly going forward and staking his claim that, yes, no matter how you try to dress it up, how much makeup you put on this pig, it's still a socialist pig, and the president's going to aggressively fight on that issue going into this election cycle.
Well, that's the thing. We heard a lot last week. One of the major accusations against Kavanaugh was that he was going to somehow repeal the ACA and pre-existing conditions, not coverage for them. This is something that kind of made a lot of people angry. There's a lot of misinformation out there. What is the president's stance right now on whether or not pre-existing conditions should be covered in a health care policy?
Well, I think as the president stated in his op-ed, that he ran on the fact that he thinks that pre-existing conditions should be funded, should be paid for. In the Republicans' bill, they actually had grant funding to send down to the states to allow the states to fund pre-existing conditions. Here in Colorado, where I am, we used to have one of the best pre-existing plans in the entire country, but because of Obamacare, we destroyed the model for states, and now the Republican Party is trying to do everything they can to revitalize what we had here in Colorado.
So for Republicans, is it a good thing to sit there? You know, they always say they want to cut government entitlements. However, most Republican candidates kind of back away from talking about cutting things like Social Security and maybe Medicare. Is that really a winning message right now for anybody to be talking about if they're on the campaign trail?
Well, I don't think Trump is trying to say he wants to cut Medicare. I think he's trying to save Medicare. What the Democrat proposal is trying to do is have a single-payer health care, Obamacare, move forward and bring in all of the government programs that are out there under one roof. And if we do that, you will see, as the president said, and as other Republicans have said through the years, is that you will have to ration health care.
Well, Ted, thanks for joining us and going a little bit more in depth into the president's very interesting timing on his op-ed today.
He's pretty bold.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.